Okay, so there's a lot of conspiracies out there floating around. People are saying that I might have played this game. You know, there's a lot of rumors going around saying that maybe I played this game. Like, how could he possibly know so much about the game? Look, here's the thing: I cannot confirm nor deny whether I played the game or didn't play the game. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. Even if I did play the game, even if I, let's hypothetically say that I did play the game, that I did finish it, it doesn't really matter. Okay, the whole point here is that it's not about me whether I play the game or not. It's about the understanding of the message that Hideo Kojima has brought and this new IP that Hideo Kojima has brought forth. Okay, what do you need to know about Death Stranding? Okay, so if you don't want to hear the spoiler here, this is a slight spoiler. So if you don't want to watch this, I suggest that you go ahead and just stop the video, cover your ears, turn on your heavy metal or rap or R&B or techno or whatever it is that you listen to. Turn on your music and don't listen to what I have to say coming in about 5 seconds. One, two, three, four, five. What is Death Stranding? Right? That's the good question. What is a Death Stranding? Well, Death Stranding, it's an event that happened in a fictional setting of United States of America. This is way out in the future. I'm not going to tell you what year is this and what date it happened. I'm not going to spoil it that much, but it's in a futuristic setting of United States of America. An event that has happened called Death Stranding. Who is responsible for this event? I'm not going to tell you that either. I mean, I'm not going to be that much of a prick to spoil this game totally for you. Okay. Death Stranding, it's an event that happened, and this devastating event that has happened has split people into two different realms of realities, which have, spoilers, cover your ears, has always existed. Has always existed, but we just couldn't get to it all these centuries, all these years to reconnect between the two realms. Okay, there's a way to reconnect between these two realms, but I'm not going to deep dive into that. How's that being achieved? It has something to do with the babies. Something with the babies. That's why he's carrying the baby. Okay. All right. I'm really am trying too much. I guess I'm trying too hard not to spoil the game, guys. The reason I'm making this video is because I want to say a couple of things regarding this whole Death Stranding thing. Yes, it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of Hideo Kojima. Yes, I am a huge fan of Hideo Kojima. I've been following Hideo Kojima forever. All of his games, everything, even Zone of the Enders that he produced. I've been following every single aspect of Hideo Kojima, and I totally understand Metal Gear universe really, really well. I could be like a Metal Gear universe encyclopedia for you. Okay, it's about, when it comes to Hideo Kojima, you have to connect the dots. Hideo Kojima is more of a storyteller. Even he said it himself. Yes, he is creating new unique ways to play the game, and he did that with a stealth. The stealth was just an excuse for Metal Gear. He's not like some stealth huge fan. He used the stealth in espionage Metal Gear Solid game as a one objective to bring the story of this Metal Gear universe. And Metal Gear was also another excuse. This walking nuclear, armored robot that's walking around is being controlled by, humans. It's also another excuse for him to bridge the storyline. Okay, and that's what he did with Metal Gear. All right. Now, walking on this game, sure, you do walk, but so does the other games. Now, do you walk endlessly forever? No. Sure, there's things for you to do. There's other objectives, side missions, there's other stuff. Now, I'm not going to tell you how I know this. Again, I can't confirm nor deny whether I played the game or didn't play the game. Doesn't matter. Even if I have the game, I still cannot play it for you because it's breaking a street date. The street date is November 8th, and that's when I can play it. So it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to go into details, all right? What I'm trying to say here is this. What really pissed me off was IGN. And that's where this whole thing ticked me off, because I just couldn't believe how dishonest the IGN was with the game. And the fact that the editors of IGN authorized this kind of a crap. Go look at other reviewers out there, okay? Like top YouTubers, reviewers out there, and they'll tell you. Even the girl Kelly Plague, the one who actually gave a bad score for Days Gone. This is the ironic thing. Do you guys remember Kelly Plague? Kelly Plague on the GameSpot, she reviewed this game, and surprisingly, she gave it a 9. Now, there's a lot of conspiracy going around. People are saying, oh, the GameSpot, it's afraid to give a bad score because of the backlash. There's this bunch of BS. It's not true. Okay. What they are doing is they're analyzing it properly. They're being a journalist. Okay. The GameSpot has listened to some criticism, and they realize, wait a minute, we cannot use our own personal dislikes to bash the game. We have to be fair. We cannot bring our own personal dislikes. That would be like me saying Bugatti's a piece of shit car because I cannot afford it. Or Sylvester Stallone, it's a piece of shit because he's got millions of dollars. Arnold is a piece of shit because he got millions of dollars. Okay, or like saying like Leonardo DiCaprio is a piece of shit because he got millions of dollars. I cannot do that. That's jealousy. Why don't I become like Leonardo DiCaprio? Why don't I become famous? Why don't you become famous? You can't hate on something just because you're jealous of it or just because you don't understand it. That was my whole message I was trying to bring about. We got to find a way to rip this jealousy away from us. And this is exactly what this game is dealing with. It's dealing with bringing people together. And a devastating event had to happen. A devastating event, spoilers warning, had to happen. Okay? Some other entities, supernaturals, had to destroy us in order for us to realize what we have lost. But this message, this is something you have to discover when you're playing this game. Okay? When you are playing this game, you have to challenge yourself. There's a reward. Yes, it's a challenging game. Yes, there's walking involved. Yes, there's a bunch of cutscenes, a long cutscenes before you even start walking. But this game requires of you to invest time. If you're somebody who is just looking to rush through this game, it's not for you. This is not for you. If you're somebody who's having a difficult time understanding and connecting the dots with the storyline, if you're somebody who never read a book and it's not patient enough to read through the book, then it's not for you. I get it. Listen, I'm not here trying to be some kind of an advocate, trying to tell everybody go rush out and buy this game. What I'm trying to say is this. I understand. I get it. This game, it's not for everyone. But just because it's not for you, that doesn't mean you should bash the game that it's some kind of a crap. Okay? Do you see me talking shit about PUBG, player battleground, whatever, Players Unknown Battlegrounds, PUBG, Players Unknown Battlegrounds? I don't bash Players Unknown Battlegrounds. Do you know why I don't bash PUBG? Because I respect the fact that there's an audience, there's a demographic out there that plays that game and they love that game. Do you hear me bash Dota? You know, the RTS game, real-time strategy game? No. I don't bash about it. It's not my cup of tea, but I don't bash about it. Fortnite, it's not my cup of tea, but I don't make videos about it, calling it a garbage or boring or a piece of shit game. I don't do that. Just because it's not my cup of tea doesn't mean it's a garbage game. And that's what happened with the IGN. A person who can't stand Kojima games, who can't stand this type of new innovative gameplay, it's automatically going to bash on the game. And that's all he did throughout the video. Mocking the characters, calling them quirky, talking about that you have to spend so much time walking around to collect to deliver the stuff, collect the elements on your inventory, to build the bridges, to build the roads, to unlock the vehicles. He was just complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. He didn't even bother to touch in the story. He says, yeah, some characters are quirky and the story has some cool elements, but nothing too significant. I still could not understand the story. The story is complicated. The entire review was about this guy, Tristan, just complaining and attacking something he doesn't understand or something he doesn't like. So that's not fair. That's unprofessional. You as a journalist should not be biased. You should be unbiased. That's what the journalists do. You should not bring your own personal dislikes and your personal preferences into a review. That should be the code of conduct. When you are reviewing the game, don't bring your personal preferences and your personal dislikes. Okay? So that's what really ticked me off. I'm not saying that you should go out, run out and buy this game. I'm not advocating that. I get it. I understand this game. It's not for everyone. But don't tell me it's okay game. Don't tell me that it's a walking simulator, because it's not. There's a hell of a lot more to this game than just walking. Okay? But, hey, you will find out on Friday. You will find out on Friday for yourself. But you have to be patient with this game. You have to invest time. You can't rush through it. And I'm going to show you that on the live stream, that you cannot rush through this game. There's about 3 hours of cutscenes in the beginning of before you start walking, before you start, because you need to understand what happened, what the Bridges organization is, what was the connection between the president, Madam President of the United States back then, before the event, and why they had this program in place. Okay, you will not have all the answers in the beginning. There's still some stuff that Hideo Kojima will not answer it for you. Okay? That's maybe because it's leading up for the sequel. But you have to invest time. But here's the issue. My issue is this. Everybody, a lot of people out there, a lot of reviewers have given this game a really good score. But you are willing not to play this game because of one guy, one bloke. One bloke who gave an opinion, and the opinion is split 50-50. He's got 24,000 dislikes. What does that tell you? That tells you that not everybody agrees with what this guy is saying. Or it's not just that they don't agree, but they don't like the way he reviewed the game. It's almost as if he didn't review it. Okay? So that's what ticked me off. That's what really ticked me off about the IGN. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people out there are ticked off by what the IGN did. And the IGN knows that their review, it's a garbage review. They know it. Everybody knows it. All right, so come Friday, guys, come see me Friday, and then on Friday, I'll do my best not to spoil, but I will have to inject some stuff, some anecdotes, because everything has a meaning in Hideo Kojima game. If you see a split bridge that looks like a cross, and Sam Porter Bridges standing on top of that cross, what is that resemblance? You can call it a prophet. I'm not saying he's a Jesus, but maybe a prophet, Messiah. Okay, there's a lot of meaning. There's even a lot of biblical meanings, and that might upset some of you that has a biblical meanings in this game. But IGN didn't talk about that. IGN didn't mention that. And I don't want to spoil it either. Again, I'm not going to confirm, nor am I going to deny whether I played this game or not. Come see me Friday, November 8th, and all your questions will be answered. And then maybe you can make a decision, stop watching my live stream, go out to the Best Buy or GameStop and purchase the game. Or buy it digitally. Okay? I just want people who are journalists to be fair. I did the same thing with the Days Gone. Okay? This is the art, this is work of art. It needs to be appreciated. Shouldn't be bashed. A lot of people worked hard for it, away from their families, to bring you this experience. And if you're bashing this game, then you're sending the wrong message. Okay? Well, there you have it. I hope this clarifies some of the stuff that I talk about. Again, the dark rain, the water has a main. Look. The rain has a big influence on a lot of different things here, but I'm not gonna dive into the rain. You're gonna have to wait till Friday for that. Okay. So look, make what you want of this video. I don't care if you think that I play the game, and I don't care if you think I'm lying, and I really don't care what you think. It doesn't matter to me what your opinion is about this video, and what your opinion is about me. I don't care. I've been doing this channel for 6 years. I think I've proven my point that I don't care about what other people think. Okay? But at the same time, we all should be able to recognize when something's being treated unprofessional. Believe me, if Hideo Kojima made the worst game ever, I would be the first one to criticize him. This guy. I would be the first one to criticize him. And many others would be the first one to criticize. Hideo Kojima himself would apologize to us for such a shitty game, if that's how he felt. Okay? This is about journalism not doing their journalist job. That's what this is about, guys. That's what this is about. All right, have a good one, though. Take care.